EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of... Just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson going right to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Following the interception, Love. Open man downfield is Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Love going to change things up. A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. McLaughlin is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Dancing to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
19, Tiger, 19, trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Love, he's going to change the play here. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The give is to McLaughlin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that...
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
To the air again, Love. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jaleel McLaughlin with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Drake London,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Love now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's McLaughlin.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, set. 18, right here. 18, ready. 18, ready. Hey, smash.
Love from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
70 Lion. Bronco switch. Bronco
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. Ready.
From the 40 now on second down. Love. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Sharp. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Working out of the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Love. Touchdown, Colts. Jaleel McLaughlin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Richardson looking to throw this. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Now Richardson.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jonathan Taylor
from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score 35. Seahawks 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Love looking to throw it. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Love from the gun on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
18
Again, it's Love. Touchdown! David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing. Love. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Love. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Going back to Love. Touchdown Colts. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. From the shotgun, Richardson. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Love now. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now it's Richardson.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Going quickly out to the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Richardson working from the gun.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Gibbons. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Colts 49, Seahawks 35. Jason Myers to kick off for
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And just shutting him off there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Love looking to throw it. Sharks got it left side. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown! David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Here's Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here Richardson yet again. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Flush to his right. Touchdown, Seahawks. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go now.
To throw now, here's Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Throwing, Love.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Tag. Take go.
Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
60 boxes, 60 boxes, trap 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Njoku, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Able to push his way through. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
On sack to Deebo Samuel. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
Track him, 60. 7-5, go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now it's Richardson.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Love. Touchdown Colts.
David Njoku, 33 yards. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks up.